we love to hear people call in with their own opinions because these are opinions you don't really get to hear all the time.
And after 3 years of lies, smears, and slander, the Russia hoax is finally dead.
I'll get back to you when it's over.
And after 3 years of lies,
What's up, what's up, what's
and
up?
slander,
It's Thursday.
Russia hoax
It's time to live stream. I hope everyone's doing good tonight. Got my Braves hat on. They're 9.5 games ahead, like anyone cares. But if you're from the Southeast, you may care. I hope everyone's having a great evening. I have been relaxing all day today. Put out a podcast. If you haven't checked it out, please check it. This is a call-in show. We'll start doing call-ins about a quarter after 8, which is always gravy. It's good to have everyone aboard. Can I get a 5 if you can hear me? I would greatly appreciate it. Jeff Stewart, thank you for that super chat. He says, hello, everybody. Right back at you, man. Thank you. Joanne Dillon, thank you. She says, last night was great. Patrick Tobin says, doing great. Excellent. Mary Bouchard, always a pleasure to see you. And welcome. Mike Bragg, hey, what's up, dude? Welcome. Shannon, good to have you out. Victoria Richardson says, come on, let's see some great live calls. Absolutely. This is a great family. This is the True Crew, and we are here to hang out. There is an echo. There should not be an echo. Why is there an echo? Let me figure that out, guys. Oh, I know why. I'm sorry. Always a pleasure to see you. And welcome, Mike Bragg. Hey, what's up, dude? Welcome, Shannon. Real quick, my apologies. Thank you for telling me. Thank you. All right, now everything should be good. Are we good? Ready for some arrest? Yeah, getting an echo. You're talking over yourself. So we should be good now, guys. My bad. I always forget to mute the stream in the background. That's my fault. Laugh out loud. All good. No problem. We're gravy. Okay, continuing on. First time to listen. First time, but listen a long time. Thank you, Melissa. Very nice of you. Now we're gravy. Good. Yeah, I always forget it because it's behind the background of these two videos that are playing right now. So it's just a thing that I always do. Victoria Richardson, sounds good, buddy. It's gravy. That's what I always say with my friends, and everyone else. Everyone else I'm around, that's what I say. I say it's gravy a lot. Guys, I want this to be a relaxing stream. I think I'm gonna start being a little less rigid with stuff, because I don't know. It just seems like sometimes it makes me, maybe stumble across words when I'm reading or something. I try to make it as professional as possible, which is, why change things now? Because it's always been the same, and we've just come so far. But I may just start, I don't know, being a little more chill, on the streams, more so on the streams than on the podcast, just because we are not sure, we're not sure who's actually could be watching these podcasts, maybe some high up people. So I like to keep that kind of professional. What if old Don Jr. or somebody sees the stream? Hey man, you got to look good, right? You got to act professional. So Patrick 77 says just relax and enjoy it. Absolutely. Joanne Dillon says you're good. So that's gravy. That's all gravy. Yeah, so sometimes I get kind of I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know yet. It's just random stuff tonight. I'll tell you one thing that I did look over today was POTUS had a press conference, He talked a lot about Bolton today, and that guy sounded like bad news. Trump kind of, I mean, he really didn't beat around the bush all that much. So, I really do think that guy was trouble. I really do think he was a warmonger. He wanted a lot to do with Iran, Iraq. Not good. We don't need anything like that. And you can bet your bottom dollar that under this administration, we will not go to war. Because what does war equal? War equals negativity. War equals money. War equals energy that is just wasted on death and despair. That's what war is. And all the wars, I don't even care if you date back to, I don't know, we could date back 150 years. I guarantee you the wars that have taken place for at least 100 years have all been set up. They've all been set up to make money, to, obviously these people feed off the energy, right? They feed off the energy. Not good. This is what they do. I don't know if they're entities or what they do this for, but yeah, not good. Yeah, Jamie H says Bolton was a Bush yes man. So here's the question, Jamie. Why did we pick him up? Why did we want to draft him up to the big leagues again? That just seems to me like it's just sketchy. It's sketchy why we brought him in. Maybe we wanted some information. I'm not sure, but it is what it is. Yeah, Tom. Let me see. Thomas email me the Zoom link and I can call in for a minute. Oh yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if you want to. Sure, Red Pill. Let me do that. Bolton, you're still fired. You fired, right? He's gonzo. He's gonzo. Dunzo and gonzo. POTUS said second safe, and I'm going with him. I wonder who's going to take Bolton's spot, I wonder who's going to call in. Or I wonder who's going to call in. I wonder who's going to take his spot. Let me move this over here. Just so that I don't post a meeting, even though it did it anyways, because it's a piece of garbage. Let me see here real quick, ladies and gents. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, so I guess Red Pill's going to hop on for a little bit. That's always fun. That's my main man, as always. Bring this back over here so you guys can check it out. Right? There you go. Yeah, guys, I hope you're having a good weekend. Let's see. Flynn for Bolton spot. Whoa. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I will send it to you, Shannon, too, real quick. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. It's poison. So stupid. God, don't eat McDonald's. It's so bad. So bad for everyone involved, right? Everyone involved is just garbage. Bolton sucks. Absolutely. Michael Flynn will take Bolton's spot. That is unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. All right. Do-do-ba-do-busy-do. I'm loving it. McDeath, absolutely. Remember McCabe was 1 minute away from his lifetime pension? Yeah. Now he will be getting indicted, my friends. He will be getting indicted because he is a bum. Yeah. True. It's true to Hello, Patriot Galactic, contactee, and targeted individuals reporting in. Welcome to True. Welcome aboard. Amber McCuller, yeah. Let's go ahead and start up the lines. We can do that. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. So, did you guys have a good day today? I'm hoping you did. Let me just get this going real quick. I'm hoping you did. McDonald's food causes cancer and is linked to inflammatory bowel disease. That's 100%. 100%. Popcorn. First McCabe, Struck, Page, Comey, Clapper. Yeah, Brennan. All these fools will rot. They're all gonna rot. I don't know if they're gonna either off themselves or just kind of take themselves out. Or get put in Gitmo. Whatever the case may be. It is what it is. Good riddance, right? Good riddance. Boop, boop, beep. There you go, guys. That's the number. That's the call ID. 550-812-371. Yeah. Let me get it all set up real quick. There you go. So if you guys want to call in, you most certainly can. Thumbs up. Yeah, hit the like button, please. I would greatly appreciate that. How long do you think before 17 will be back? Very shortly. The board should be up any day now. That's just what that is. That's what we're looking at. The time frame we're looking at is very, very small. So I'm thinking it's going to be, any day now that we could see a post, which is huge. Huge, son. Huge. If you want to call, the number, if you're on the East Coast, is 646-558-8656. Yeah, that's right. Denver is Central Time, rather, 720-707-2699. And San Jose, which is West Coast, is 408-638-0968. And the meeting ID is 550-812-371 if you want to call in. You most certainly can. And we can talk about anything. It is open forum. So whatever you guys want to do, it's all gravy to me. All righty then. Yeah, I did. Red Pill, I emailed it to you. My friend. If you want to call in, it is open forum. Let's relax and enjoy our Thursday evening. It's always good to do this. This keeps me out of trouble. So I count this as a blessing, my friends. I really do. Losing weight. I'm behaving. I'm doing podcasts every day. I'm doing live streams every day. I want to hang out with you guys. So, yeah. That's what I'm doing. Crew Chief 2, thank you for digging the cap. Big Braves fan, 9.5 games in the lead. That's what's up. If you want to call in, you can talk about anything, guys. I can look on the phone and we can pull up. I'm telling you, who I really have been following a lot lately is the Epic Times. Those people, there we go. Hey, Red Pill, what's up?
Not much. Can you hear me?
No, a little laggy. You may have to call when you get home.
Okay. Well, maybe.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Hey, who's this?
Hello, am I talking to you?
Yes. Hey, what's up? Who's this?
Oh, I guess this is Stable Genius.
Stable Genius, what is up, my friend?
Hey, great. I just got a smartphone. I just transitioned from a flip phone. And
Oh, really?
It's a thing that it works.
Yeah, they'll work.
Yeah, I've been kind of like Luddite, fighting sort of ground level resistance, and then I realized it's not being real effective, so I might as well jump in the ring.
There you go, man. Are you doing okay tonight, Stable Genius?
Thanks for asking. Yeah, doing great. Feeling really encouraged by watching your reporting, as well as the other soldiers out there, Red Pill, X-22, Space Shot over. It's really amazing to see the turning of the tide, and I'm very encouraged. And I actually feel part of the Q Army.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So I wanted to bring up a subject, if I may, for discussion. And I know it's going to be, maybe polarizing, but what isn't that we talk about? But the subject of JFK Jr.
Sure.
I just heard this McAllister TV report
Yes.
with an interview with 107 that was quite moving, I thought, and convincing. And I think personally the plan, 1999 plane crash to start, I think that Q Plus and JFK Jr. They set this in motion since back then, and I think the show The Apprentice was part of it as well. I don't know. Can we discuss? What are your thoughts?
I mean, are you? I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I mean, my speculation is I don't know if JFK is alive. Is that what you're asking? I don't know.
Did you happen to hear that interview with McAllister TV? I think it was yesterday.
No, I have not heard that. No.
I'd recommend it. I'm sure many of the listeners have seen it. It's quite moving. 107 from the Able Danger conversation.
Yes.
So McAllister TV had an interview. I forget the actual name of the woman who runs that with 107, and it was very revealing. I mean, it was going all the way back to the Egyptian origins of our system. How I mean, it blew my mind. Like, the word president comes from the word pharaoh.
That's right.
Trump might very well be similar to like Moses leading us out of Egypt. I mean, it's just a profound way of looking at everything that's happening. And then you look at the biblical scriptures from the Q Post. It's like, my goodness,
Yeah.
This is a profound moment to be alive. And the fact that JFK Jr. could very well have been involved on the ground, on the front lines, on the ground, behind the scenes, maybe staging his death so that he could be more effective, sort of like Obi-Wan Kenobi,
Right. Sure. Stable Genius, great questions. Let me take your answer and everything off the air real quick.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, man. Thank you for calling.
Yeah,
I really truly believe this. I think that Trump is the chosen one. I think that, I'm not saying he is a prophet or anything like that. I'm saying that the hand of God is on this man. This is true. This is what it is. This is what it is. I don't think that there's been 18 attempts on this man's life and the deep state can't get to him. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's not how, that's not how things work, right? If they wanted to, he would be gone, but he is not. The hand of God is on this person. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Hey, who's this?
This is Red Pill.
Okay, let me, I gotta get your, yeah. So when you call, dude, when you call through this, it shows stuff. So I had to pull it off the screen. No, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
when you call from
everybody.
So when you do it from the, from straight from that, it doesn't show it. It just comes up as Red Pill. So I pulled it immediately off the screen.
Well, I couldn't call that way because I'm on the highway and it wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So, all right, whatever.
I pulled it quick, like immediately.
Okay, appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Nothing. We're sitting here. We're talking about Trump, and I was just talking about how people believe he's a chosen one, and I'm not saying he's a prophet or anything, but we talked about this yesterday with Zach and Patrick about how, you know, if he does talk certain things, he'll get blasted off the face of the earth by the deep state. But in a way, there's already been 18 attempts, you know? So
I mean, and this is to my point about yesterday. He hasn't come out and said a lot of things that people are very anxious for him to say. The small amount that he has, just, you know, telling people the calm before the storm, that was enough to set them off. Telling the CIA that he was going to build them a new house without columns. Going after individuals in the deep state and telling them that he's just coming to do business the Trump way. That was enough. That was enough for them. If he would have said, guess what? I'm coming to Tel Aviv and we're going to get you.
Right.
Then that would have been it. He would have been chopped down just like JFK was.
Oh, yeah. You know, I totally agree. You know, I'm just saying that I think that even if he does say something, Red Pill, I think if he even does I think he's still protected, man. I think he's protected by unseen forces at this point. Well, I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. That's just what I think.
I don't think you're crazy. I think that it's totally possible. But I think that based upon the mission that they're on, they have probably the tightest security of any president or head of state on the globe. And I think that's why he has had so many attempts on his life, and they've all been unsuccessful. But I can totally be down with the idea that he's got divinity surrounding him.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Me and my friend were talking about it today, and just we've just got to be super patient about this. You know, he was kind of falling off, you know, talking about I texted you this morning about everything. And, you know, I was just, I don't know. He was getting kind of, you know, I don't know. He was just getting discouraged about how long it's taking.
Well, I mean, how did he feel about halfway through the day when the announcement came out that the U.S. attorney is ready to indict Andrew McCabe? Let's talk about that. Yeah, there. That is the news that we have all been waiting for here, Thomas.
Yeah.
Andrew McCabe is not going to be a hero. He's not going to fall on his sword for his fellow coup plotters, and that includes his deep state associates over there in the UK in the MI5. Andrew McCabe is going to give up the names of the people who are involved in this coup and who tried to take down President Trump. He is not in any way going to go to prison to save these people.
No,
He's
absolutely
got a wife
not.
At home. He's got a wife at home. He's fighting for his job at CNN.
Yeah, right.
There's no way. Comey's done. Strzok is done. All of these people, they are done. Kashina Gar, you go down the list. Q gave us. Go down the list of the DOJ and the FBI, and then you got people in the State Department. You've got, like I said, his counterpart in MI5, other people across the pond. This extends so far and so wide. McCabe is not going to go to prison for these people. McCabe is the in for us to get these folks arrested. Slam dunk charges coming for Comey. Remember when Q said that?
Yes, that is what you told me. So you even, reiterated that this morning, which is, you're right, man. You're right about that, and it wasn't me. I've been completely patient. I'm just waiting on this stuff to happen. I know it's going to happen. Trust the plan. This is what it is. Right. It was just my friend he's just getting discouraged about it. And so I sent you that text this morning. But yeah, I'm fully faithful in this, just from, I don't know, until maybe maybe a month ago, I was about 99% sure that this was, very real. And then after what took place when POTUS points at the baby with the Q on him, I'm just like, that's it. This is it. This is completely real. I'm all in. My faith is 100% in this. And I'm just waiting to move forward with all these indictments and arrests.
Well, it's here and it's starting. You know, I think when the Pfizer report comes out from the IG, it's going to be even more indictments coming out. I bet you that they'll charge Andrew McCabe. and then the FISA report will come out. They'll recommend charges for other people involved in that. This was a fraud upon the court. Comey signed under penalty of perjury that the information contained in those FISA warrants was true and accurate, and he lied. He absolutely lied.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Good riddance.
Good riddance, indeed. Dude, if you want to call when you get home or whatever you want to do, you most certainly can. You know.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's pretty
I just
chill.
want to call and say hi.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not trying to bump you off or nothing like that. It's just, I want to pull the screen back over so we can see things, and I don't want to, expose nothing.
You're good. Okay, brother. Have a good show. I'll be watching.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Bye. Hey, who's this? Hey, who's this?
Hey, it's Maine Mountain Man. How are you, Thomas?
Mountain Man, how are you, my friend?
I am fantastic. I just want to start out by saying I've been listening to you as I've been waiting here.
Yeah.
God
Thank you.
does not call the qualified, sir. He qualifies the called.
Yes.
And that refers to your statement on Donald Trump. That I firmly believe in that, number one. And good call on your end. I also am with you on that he is touched right now and protected. And then Red Pill brought up a great point that a lot of protection going on. And
oh, no, we lost him. Stream. All right, that's okay. Mountain Man, if you want to call back, you most certainly can. No worries. Guys, yeah, the number to call in is, as you can see right here. And the meeting number is right there. So whatever you guys need to do, you can most certainly do it. Not a problem. Doop. Sorry, guys. I'm just in a real relaxed mood. I'm in a really good mood. I feel really even keel. I don't know. It's just a really nice evening, guy. Who's this? Hello?
Okay. Mountain Man, if you want to call back, you most certainly can.
Hey, mute that stream, my man or my friend.
Guys, yeah, the number to call in is...
All right, guys, we'll wait on him to catch up. They still have their stream on. Yeah, guys, whenever you call in, just mute the stream on your computer so it doesn't play back while we're talking. Hello, are you there?
Sorry, guys, I'm just in a real relaxed mood.
That's okay. Just whenever you call in, just mute your phones. That would be perfectly fine. If you want to donate this channel, you can definitely do so by going to the super chat below the chat box, and you can go to the PayPal, Patreon. All the links are in the chat also. So yeah, if you want to super chat, you most certainly can. And call in. The numbers right here over to the left. The first number is East Coast. The second number is Central, and the last number is West Coast. And then you just type in the meeting ID and call in. Very easy, huh? But yeah, Red Pill's right. The whole thing with McCabe, that's gonna be huge. They're gonna indict him. Like someone said in the chat, Red October, absolutely. The people who think that nothing's happening, come on, right? Just have patience. I know this has been going on for 3 years. When did Q come about? October 2017. We're about to be October 2019, 2 years. Hey, it's okay. Stuff's happened. North Korea's happened. Epstein's happened. Nexium's happened. Keith Rainier's happened. Right? People offing themselves left and right. Stuff's happening. No war. Taxes down. China's folding. Right? Stuff's happening. Sample MM, thank you. Thank you very much. Let's see. Hey, Maddie, what's up, man? McCabe will only have leaky pants. This is true. It's only been going on for 2 years. Patience. Yeah. But stuff is happening. Don Lambert says, "Oh no, Thomas, you're gonna get ABC disease drinking out of plastic bottles. I do drink out of a lot of plastic bottles. If I get ABC disease and I die of that, then that's the reason I'm gonna die. That's the reason. That's the reason I go down. Hey, who's this?
Hey, it's Main Mountain Man. How are you?
Hey, what's up, man? Good to have you back.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I lost signal. I'm moving around here.
Oh, it's okay. But yeah, the last thing you said was, Red Pill made a good observation.
It made a great point of that there's, you did, I guess you're the one that brought it up about all the protection, it brings me to, I've been researching this stuff for a lot of years. I haven't watched TV in about 15 years now.
Right.
Welcome back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Right.
Anyway, so I started waking up with Alex Jones years ago up in Alaska, and he was a great catalyst for me jumping off into the world of conspiracy theories,
Sure.
Which sure turned out to be a lot of conspiracy fact I found out there before the algorithms really kicked in.
Yes.
Back when Alex Jones was first getting popular, it was pretty easy to get the information, and all of a sudden that started changing, just a few years ago. And it just seems like the last 2-3 years has been uncontrollable censorship and whatnot that they're doing online. But the one thing people aren't taking into account, and I've been doing a lot, and I hesitate to mention it, but I think there's a lot of out-of-town help here, Thomas. And by out-of-town, I mean, why would Trump come out and make the public statement, we need a space force? I think this is a prelude to some forthcoming information and full disclosure on what's going on. I don't believe that we're alone. I don't believe that he's alone. And I do believe there is a lot of, we'll call it out-of-town help present.
Mountain Man, that very well could be. Appreciate the call, man. I'm going to take a couple more. Very good observations. Call back anytime, okay?
All right, brother. Later.
All right, man. Bye-bye. Mountain Man is right, because 2 reasons. Why do we have a Space Force? It's not because of satellites. It's not because they have weaponized satellites in the sky. I don't know. All right? There's none of that. I think that we are not alone. I think that there are both good and bad powers out there, whatever you want to talk about, that are on this plane, this 3D plane. And I think that we're quarantined from them because the way that this plane exists with other planes, it's like magnets. It doesn't go together. It's very, we are quarantined. That's what I believe. I think that is so hellacious on this planet, this realm, at this moment, which we're trying to get to. I think that there are possible, I don't even know if you would call them aliens. I would think that you could just call them maybe 5D beings, right? I think that a lot of people that are in our military could be doing that. Like I've said, many a times with Trump calling us special people. Who's to say we're not? Who's to say we're not these sorts of people, that we cannot bring that out in us, right? Why can't we bring that out in us? It's because we're completely lulled to sleep. And I think that we are them and they are us. That's what I believe. And who knows? Who knows? But it's a thing that we need to think of. It's a thing that we need to take into account. I don't think it's a bunch of lies. I don't think it's a lot of disinformation. I think there is something to it. Hey, who's this?
Hey, this is Tara from Tennessee.
Hi, Tara. How are you?
I'm doing great. I wanted to follow up on the previous caller. He was talking about not watching TV for several years. I haven't watched TV for 5 years, and I was wondering if you or your audience even watch TV.
I know a lot of people, guys. If you watch TV, press 1. If you do not watch television, press 2. And by that, I mean movies, TV shows, cable, whatever. I pretty much spend my time reading. I read, and if I get bored, I will watch some sports. But I do not watch TV shows. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch Hulu. I don't watch any of that. I pretty much will watch some sports limited. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't watch movies. I don't watch TV. He also mentioned Alex Jones.
Yes, he did.
And, I used to follow Alex Jones back 10, 15 years ago, but now I don't follow him. I followed what Q said and that he's a traitor, and so I haven't followed him for over a year. What are your thoughts on Alex?
My personal thoughts on Alex, I think the guy's hilarious. I think he's hilarious. I think he throws out disinformation. I think he throws out real information. He's an agent. He's a complete CIA agent for sure. He's placed there to make people like me and you look crazy. Huh?
Do you think he's Bill Hicks?
No. I think Bill Hicks died from a heart attack a long time ago.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. No, I think that's just a bunch of... I think trolls made that up. I think that was made up on the Chans. And, then they went along with it. And then they just were trolling Alex Jones that way. Getting people to come up to him and say, "Aren't you Bill Hicks?" And he gets all pissed off. It's funny. It's funny. They were just trolling Alex Jones.
I started watching him the last... I haven't watched him in over a year, but... Last time I watched him, he was just going off the rails. I mean, he just absolutely, completely lost his mind.
Was he screaming?
Yeah, screaming, carrying on like a maniac.
You don't find that funny? You don't find that to be funny? I laugh really hard at that.
I find it to be funny, but at the same time, if you knew what he knew, wouldn't you be crazy that people wouldn't understand what you're talking about?
Sure. I mean, what do you think is going to happen to all of us when that drops? What do you think is going to happen to me and you when they say, "Hey, your reality, it's not what it is"? That legitimately, was it Sarah? Is that your name, or Tara? Sarah. That legitimately could happen in our lifetime, to where they say, "Hey, listen, what you were born into isn't what it really is." There's a possibility that could be brought up, because I don't know what this is. I don't want to sound like a crazy person. I don't know what this is. I think things have changed dramatically since 9/11. I think things are not the same as what they used to be. I think this reality took on something extremely dark. And now we are through that time, and now this is the apocalypse. And by that, I do not mean, I always have to clarify this, I do not mean that this is the end of times. This is the awakening. This is a reset of what we're in. And leading the way, I obviously know that our military, this family and this administration is leading the march. And could there be some outside help? Absolutely. Is God involved? Absolutely. Positive energy is eradicating evil energy as for now. But there's always a duality between good and evil. Will evil come back and take this plane over again? Absolutely. Not anytime soon, though. Thousands of years.
I feel you there, brother.
Yeah. I stand by that. The more positivity that we could put out into the collective consciousness, the better off we are. That's what it is. And that's what I find in this movement. When I post something on Twitter, I say, "Hey guys, and I need a little, pick me up. I need a little help." Right there, it happens. When somebody else who reaches out to me through DM or through email or something, yes, I'll help them out. Because that's what this is all about. And I think that's spreading worldwide. You see it in Hong Kong. You see it in Venezuela. You see it in the Yellow Vest movement.
Still, Ukraine.
Yes.
I mean, you're seeing it all over the world. Italy, they're all coming out in support of POTUS and what he's doing. I mean, there's no denying it at this point.
No, They're not. There's no denying it at this point. You're absolutely right. It's very real. I'm telling you that from 2001, when that happened, I could feel it as a kid. I think I was in 10th grade, so I wasn't some idiot. I was in 10th grade, and I was, I think a lot of people are empaths here. I think a lot of us have a lot of very strong intuition. I could feel something changed. It wasn't fear. It was darkness. This is what was happening, but this is what's going away. It was the last,
I agree. A lot of people are awakening up. They're wanting to support the movement, no matter what they believe in, what religion, what race, whatever. We're all waking up. We all believe in the same things, ultimately. You know, we're all the same people. We all care about the same things. Truth, freedom, love, peace, prosperity. I mean, we got to stand up. We got to stand up and do our part.
Absolutely, Sarah. Thank you for calling in, sweetie. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support.
Yes, sir. How do I get in touch with you otherwise?
Twitter, you could DM me. I'll follow you.
I don't do Twitter.
You can email me, TRUreporting1985 at Gmail.
TRUreporting. All right. Thank you, sir. Have a great night.
Yes, ma'am. We'll talk to you later. Hey, who's this? Hello? Hello, are you there? Hello, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, who's this?
All right, cool. Hey, this is Jim. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, Jim. How are you?
I'm all right. Listen, on the TV thing, I haven't had TV in 7 years. I've got 3 girls. They haven't seen it, so it's pretty awesome. This is what my point is. I wanted to make this is that I don't think that there's a single politician that doesn't know that there was and is a coup against Trump. I think the media knows. I think that every single pundit knows it. They've been involved in it from the beginning. But I think the problem is that the deep state has threatened every politician, every mainstream media person into silence. And not just them, but their families. And they go into grotesque descriptions of what they'll do. So these people are freaking out, and they're not going to cross the bounds. And the other thing I wanted to say is that I used to think that just us, the conspiracy folks out here, know this stuff and see it, and that these politicians and mainstream media and Hollywood, that they don't see it, that they're just in this bubble. But I don't think that anymore. I think that they see every single thing that we see. And I think by and large, they believe it. And they know a lot more than we know. But again, it goes back to the fact that they are scared to death, literally, to come forward and say anything. And that's my comment.
You know, that
I've never believed that. I've never believed that these politicians don't see what we see. They see it, and I know they see it because I send it to them.
Yeah.
And so.
So you think they're compromised? They're compromised, or they're living in fear every day that they're not allowed to speak on it.
Frick, yeah, and that goes. That's why I'm always so curious how somebody like Jim Jordan and Sarah Carter and William Barr and Sean Hannity and all these guys, how were they able to get away with this without anybody killing them? Maybe it's just because they're so high profile.
Exactly. That is exactly what it is. They're so high profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say, buddy.
Thank you, Jim, for the call. Thank you. Thanks for the support. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Hey, who's this? Hello?
Hey there.
Hi, who's this?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, my name's Tony. How you doing tonight?
Tony, I'm good. How are you?
First time calling in. I'm doing really well, man.
Good.
I'd like to say I found you surfing YouTube, and you were talking about Barron Trump and the story of Barron Trump and Tesla.
Yes.
While I was doing some grocery shopping. And, bro, I want to tell you, you absolutely freaking just shattered everything that I thought about when it comes to the whole Q movement and whether it was something that I thought was plausible and believable. And I want to thank you for all of that. It's actually been really, my journey's come a long way since then. And, man, I'd like to thank you for everything. It's been crazy.
Absolutely, man. That's, what's your name one more time?
Tony.
Tony, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you can look at those books. Why, have you read those books by any chance?
Yes, that's what blew my mind is like I actually went back and looked that book up, and I just couldn't believe it. And then I did the research on Tesla and the tie-in with Trump's father and all of that. And it just like, it completely like, I was already red-pilled and awake, but it just changed everything. I stopped watching TV. I tuned out all of like my normal friends, my normies.
Sure.
Because they just, when I would talk about it, they would just not believe me.
Right.
And they would call me crazy. So I almost had to like go, I had to go into this. I don't know. It's hard to explain because I do a lot. I work for myself. I'm a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really hard to find folks that will, that you can converse with in general, you know what I mean? Especially when you've made it and you're successful. It's hard to find people that can relate to what you're going through. But when you start talking about stuff like this, people that are on your level, they like, wow, you're bonkers. They look at you like you're freaking crazy. But I know I'm not crazy.
No, man, there's something in us that the whole reason that I did this podcast was because I didn't believe it. I knew it to be true. I knew it. Something inside of me
Bingo.
was just like, yep, this is completely real. So, I started to do this. And do I think Trump is a time traveler? I don't know. Most people would say, hell no, you're crazy.
When you brought it up, I completely was just like, I thought about it. And then I started putting all these things together and how he came down the escalator and just everything that tied into something I thought I'd never actually vote for him. And then once he started talking on his platform and when he started eviscerating these freaking canned politicians and their responses,
yes,
I just was just like blown away. My whole like spectrum, both full spectrum dominance and the whole, my whole political sphere changed.
Right.
I just couldn't believe it. I was just shocked. I was absolutely shocked. And then just running into you, when I first started following Red Pill, and then I ran into you by chance. You came through my feed, and man, it's been a journey, man. I'm going to be honest. And I'm just like so glad that, the door's open for me to be able to find you guys. It's just been eye-opening for me. And
well,
I'm just glad I found it. It's great.
Man.
It's great.
Yeah,
I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed.
That's good, man. It's it's a very wild ride, and sometimes it can get extremely lonely, but that's why you come here, right? That's why you come here because you can talk in the chat. There's 400 people in the chat. You can come in here and talk about it, and everyone's kind to each other. And if people start to get rude, we have mods that'll time them out. So anytime you want to come in here, I just started doing this again. I used to do it back in the day, like 6 months ago. And then my internet went to crap, but now it's we're back in business. So
I'm so glad, man, because I feel like I can actually reach out and talk to you. And the whole other thing is people say things aren't happening, but man, things are happening. People, normies they're waking up when the whole when the whole Epstein thing dropped and people started actually looking at Lolita Express and the island, and then he went to jail, and then he, the whole freaking narrative changed about what they were talking about, and he got killed in prison or whatever the narrative is. Everyone started, that's all he talked about. I could hear people talking about it in grocery stores. It was crazy.
Yeah,
so
this is the keystone
beneath the surface. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, but I won't hold up your airtime. I know there's other people that want to get on and talk, but I personally wanted to thank you and
Thanks, Tony.
Thank the Lord for leading me to you, man.
Thanks, Tony. I appreciate that, dude. Have a good night and call back anytime.
I will, brother. Take care.
All righty. Thanks, dude. Shannon, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I believe the last call or the last donation was Ryan. Wagon Wheel, thank you, my friend. Where we go one, we go all. God bless everyone. Fam. Absolutely. Shannon says, True Crew, hit that like button and show some love. There's 400 people in here. There should be 400 likes. This is free content. I'm giving you a platform to come on and talk, discuss whatever you would like to. Show some love because it does help the channel out. I promise you guys, you have no idea, due to censorship, how much your contributions help this channel. You have no idea what goes on behind the scenes. This is very expensive. You have no idea. Let's take the next call. Hey, what's up? Who is this?
What's up, Thomas? It's Shane in Vegas. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, Shane, man. What's on your mind tonight?
So, hey, I just wanted to kind of get your opinion on this with the new DOJ saying they're going to name the Saudi that was involved in 9/11.
I saw that.
Would you go as much to say that it could?
Hello?
I said, would you be out of the ballpark if you said it could possibly be Epstein?
Ooh,
he had a Saudi Arabia passport.
Could be, man. Could be.
Dude said Keystone.
Yes, he is the Keystone.
He is the Keystone. Thank you,
yes.
brother. He
yes.
is Keystone.
Yes.
So what more would POTUS have to do to wake every fucking American up than to break that and show his Saudi Arabia name and then his American name? I don't know, dude. I just had that epiphany today that this could be the Keystone tied to everything.
Yeah, I mean, it most certainly can be. I actually was going to do an article. I'm going to do it tomorrow for the podcast where there was an interview with President Trump in 2016 before he was president, and he was talking about who actually did 9/11. And he said, You would not believe it. He actually said it, and I'm going to talk about it tomorrow for a little bit. Obviously, that's, it's old news, but I think a lot of people, sometimes this has to be brought back to the forefront. We just had 9/11. A lot of people are like, why are we still dealing with this? I even said the same thing. Why are we going through all the rigmarole and all the theatrical, what we see on TV? It's all theatrics. I don't want to see it anymore.
I mean, look what the History Channel did. And who is History Channel owned by? I blasted them on Twitter. Yeah, I said I blasted them on Twitter. I'm like, why are you still lying to the public? We know the truth, and it's completely insane. And I'll tell you this, bro, that podcast you did with Zach and Red Pill last night, oh my God. It raised the hairs on the back of my neck.
Yeah, and that video has low views. And I'll tell you one other thing. They demonetized that faster than I'd probably say 85 to 90% of my videos. They demonetized it real quick. It only has 10,000 views. If you want to watch something incredible, and I mean this, if you want to watch something that will raise the hairs on the back of your neck, like this gentleman here tonight, Shane, I'm telling you guys, watch that interview with Zach Voorhees, the whistleblower, Red Pill 78, and Zach Voorhees is IT. I guess he's above Zach. His name is Patrick Ryan. Watch that. Last night was incredible. What?
He lives in Hollywood.
And he lives in Hollywood.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I seriously wanted to throw up. I mean, it really shook my core. I couldn't even sleep last night.
I know, man. Something real quick, guys. If you don't want your number shown on the channel, just type *67. That's all you have to do, and then type the number, and it blocks your number. That's all you have to do.
Hey, Thomas, I want to tell you something else, brother.
Sure.
So I'm in the lending business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm a disabled veteran. I do a lot of veteran loans, and
Yes,
I'm
sir.
by Nellis Air Force Base. I was at October 1, 10 minutes before everything went down. But something happened last week that gave me hope. And I'm going to kind of explain it to you. So I'm doing a purchase loan for a... Are you still there?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, I'm doing a purchase loan for... Do you know what a paratrooper is?
Yes.
Special Forces Air Force?
Yes.
Okay. So he's in my office. We're doing an application. And I just casually said, so do you know about Q?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of acted stupid at first. And he winked at me and kind of said no, but shook yes. So I'm like, wow. So then I kind of probed a little bit more. And this is what he told me when he left.
Mm-hmm.
All know about Q.
They all know about Q.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. How crazy is that?
So you're telling me that these people in this military know about him?
Yes.
What do you think about that?
I wanted to jump for joy.
I think a lot of people do. I had a conversation with Red Pill the other day. We're thinking, and I asked this yesterday, but we never got to it. I mean, how many people do you think know? How many people do you think are in this following? 10 million?
Just that. I mean, I think it's probably more than that.
Do you really?
The press. Yeah, I think it's more probably around 30 million.
That's a lot of people.
Worldwide, not just in the United States.
Yeah.
But Thomas.
Yes.
He's Special Forces.
Yeah.
He's an officer. He wasn't enlisted. He was an officer.
Mm-hmm.
So
I mean, that is crazy. I mean, it's I don't know, man. I mean, that's amazing that happened to you. You know, I mean, how high is an officer? Like, I don't know. How high is that? Like extremely high?
Well, he was equivalent to a lieutenant in the Navy.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was never in the military, so I don't know. Isn't POTUS supposed to get rid of all loans for disabled veterans?
Yes. I mean, he already is. I mean, if you really think about it, dude, there's videos or there's pictures out there with Pence and people in the military with Qs on their garb. I mean, dude, it's not beyond the realm of what we have seen for the past 12 years and knowing that Obama was supposed to be removed had President Trump not agreed. And it's not beyond the realm that there is a global alliance and a military alliance that has had this plan probably, I would say, since September the 11th, if not before that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know, man. You know, there's a lot of people that know about this, and I'm sure a ton of people in the military do. They watch the communications. I'm sure a ton of people are on the boards. It's not just us. There's people that are high up in the military. There's deep state on there. There's all sorts of people on those boards. So, you know, what's that?
It's really not, Thomas. They know, and this is their mission. I mean, if you really go and you look at like the military's post, it is all Q. everything that they talk about, the storm, and it's incredible. I don't know if you watch Zero Brain 2. I don't know if you believe in gematria or anything like that. But dude, this is, in my opinion, and I'm Christian. I was born Christian. This is the second coming of our Christ. He's not going to come in the way of the clouds. This is the Great Awakening. This is the apocalypse.
Oh, that's what I said too. That's what I always say. I don't think it's end times, no.
No, because in the Bible it says heaven's on earth. And we've lived through, for the past 40-something years, through the most satanic ritual, just in our face propaganda that not just here, but worldwide. And now it's time to take it back. It's time to take the symbols back. It's time to take the dates back. And that's exactly what is happening.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, man. And I believe that is what's happening. It's slow and gradual, but nevertheless, it's coming. So, dude, great call, great points, and call back anytime, man. Call back anytime you want to.
Thomas. I love all the work you do. You're genuine, and just keep doing what you're doing. I mean, I sincerely mean that, because without this movement wouldn't progress. Because I red pill everyone I can every single day, and I just hit them with this kind of stuff. Let them figure it out.
Yes.
And then they come back, oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I do what I can. I go through a lot of garbage that, a lot of people don't understand behind the scenes. They have no idea. People say, there was just somebody in the chat saying that I was greedy and that, all I care about is money. These are the people that you have to watch out for. And when I muted him on the stream, he got mad. But I don't want that garbage on this channel. I don't want negativity in this channel.
Full-time fucking job.
Right. People don't get it. Nah, he's it's whatever. It's not gonna bother me. But I just ask because obviously this is a full-time job, and this is what helps the channel, right? It's free content, right?
Dude,
I make a platform for you all to come on and talk.
If people aren't woke enough by seeing Hurricane Dorian and how that fucking storm took a left-hand turn at the last minute, they're fucking ignorant, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, there was definitely something to that. I talked about a lot of that there was a lot of people hands up. But my friend, let me let you go. I have another call.
Thank you, Patriot. I love you.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. Thank you so much. Hey, who's this?
Oh.
Hello, Andrew.
Oh, okay. Oh, my goodness. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Wow. I did not expect that to happen so quickly.
Yeah. We were just finishing up. I was just finishing up with another caller. What's up, man? How are you?
I'm doing great. I just got in here. I had to fight with my Zoom. I'm fairly new with Zoom, and I had to kind of fight that. And I kind of figured it out. I was just watching the Democratic debate, and I saw your alert pop up, and I'm like, man, I want to watch these guys because I love you guys.
Yeah.
But I want to hear what these idiots have to say. And my God, they're just destroying themselves. It's great.
Oh, yeah, it's garbage. I mean, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think anybody wants to watch that. And so you did get the notification. That's also good news.
Yeah. I usually do. On my phone, my computer died right before I did a Tampa meetup. I've met, I actually know quite a few of the semi-prominent patriots in this movement personally, because we live all in the same area. And, on my phone, I never have a problem with that. On my computer, I used to have a problem with that. But I do everything on my phone, and it works for me. So, and obviously, this is working too. This is so cool. This is the first time I've ever actually used Zoom to talk to a host on any given show. So this is really cool.
Yeah, Zoom works really well. Zoom,
it does.
The quality is really good.
Yeah, well, and I'm supposed to do some on-air stuff for some other people with whom I'm not going to drop names.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really cool that I kind of got it working tonight. I want to thank you guys for that.
Yeah. No, it's not a problem. What's on your mind, Andrew?
Well, mostly, I mean, honestly, I was very frustrated watching that Democratic debate. I mean, I don't want to be one of those fawning people that just like, oh, I love you guys, I love you, but I really do. I mean, you guys are awesome.
Thank you. Yeah, we work hard, man, every day. Just like me and Red Pill, we talk all the time. We're seriously like very, very good friends, and this is a 7-day-a-week job.
It really is. I know. And I don't think most people understand that. Okay. Now, but you gave me something to talk about. I like that. I don't think people realize how much work you put into this. I am in 2 different news networks, and I'll give up. Well, one of them's in Patriot Soapbox with one of the guys there, that Indy, and the other
nice.
I work with Dustin Nemos.
Okay.
And this is not easy. I got into this. I kind of got recruited by a friend of mine, and I won't even mention her name, but that's a whole other story. And this is hard. You got to like keep up with everything every single day. And I got a lot of other stuff going on in my life. You guys you really are. I don't think people realize how much work this takes.
Right. Bubba Bean. All right, hold on, man. Bubba Beans. He says right here, true. You aren't getting what I'm saying. It's not bashing. You were my go-to for a while, and it's upsetting to see what has happened. What has happened? Progression in this channel that you're actually seeing where your money goes. To where there's a green screen, there's better audio, there's better ways for you to get in contact with me. It's not, at least you know where it's going. There's better lights, there's better cameras, right? For me to do my job, to get this to you, what do you want me to do? You want me to use the, I don't know. It's just frustrating when this happens, when this gets on the channel. So, I mean, Bubba Bean, if you don't want to watch it anymore, then don't watch. It's fine, it's easy. Go watch somebody else.
If you don't mind me jumping back in, that's exactly what I was saying. People don't realize how hard this is, how much resources it takes, and how this, God bless you guys. I'll let you go and get to another caller. But I mean, it's not, you guys work, it's like it's a full-time job. It's probably more than 40 hours a week.
Oh, 100%.
I know. Who was it? Was it Red Pill? One of the guys, it was True. It was, oh, you're True. I get confused sometimes.
That's okay. It's okay.
He's like, I spend like 80 hours, like some of these things that I research, I spend 16 hours a day just to do a 1 or 2 hour video. I don't think people get it. I don't think they understand.
Yeah. I mean, people don't, but I do the best I can, and just, I do this to interact with you guys. So when I interact with you and then you start bashing me, I mean, what is the point? And I don't even think this dude is a troll. I don't even think he's a troll. I think he's legitimately meaning this. So it's insane to me that he says this, or she, whatever it is. But Andrew, my friend, I got another call. Thank you for calling, and thank you for the support, dude. Big time help.
Thank you.
We'll see you, man. Bye-bye. Hello, who is this?
Hello?
Hello, who is this?
Hi, you can call me Bentonville.
Bentonville?
Bentonville, Arkansas. That's where I'm from. Okay. I'd prefer not to give my name right now.
All right, Miss Arkansas, how are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm good. What's on your mind tonight?
Marina Abramovich.
Ooh, that's a good subject. Okay.
She wants to come here on October 30th and do her little thing she calls art.
Where? Oh, to Arkansas?
Yeah, Crystal Bridges Museum.
Wow. Crystal Bridges
Museum. By Alex Walton of Walmart.
Really? What is this place?
Really?
What was it, Kristen? What was the museum?
Crystal Bridges Museum.
Crystal Bridges? That doesn't sound too symbolic.
No,
right.
Not at all.
When are they coming?
She wants to come on October 30th.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are there articles on this?
A big old
Articles on this, maybe? How did you find out?
Yeah, there's articles on it. Yeah.
Really? I will definitely look into this.
Yeah, it's on the internet too.
How do you feel about those demonic statues being placed around? Where was that, near City Hall?
Not good. They're idols. They're preparing us for to do what they do. They've got a big building project about 300 yards away called Crystal Flats also. It's this big cement monstrosity. It's horrible. We voted against it. We didn't want it here. We voted against it. It passed, and they rezoned it in order to, like, shove it down our throats. It's going up anyway.
Well, hey, you know, remember when all that was taking place, when they were tearing down, like, Civil War statues and stuff that was, in quote, racist? Why don't you guys go down there, get yourself a backhoe, and pull that thing down to the ground and drag that mother effer into some river somewhere?
I'd rather do that to Abramovich herself.
There you go. There you go. Yeah, she's a high priestess. Don't get it twisted. You think these people?
No, she's a nasty. This is not art. This is satanic ritual magic.
Absolutely. And yeah, absolutely. But for people to think that, oh, she's just a lady, she's doing a little bit of witchcraft. You think that's all she's doing? No.
Mm-mm.
She
No,
is
in
a
fact,
high
I'm
priest. She's
wondering
powerful.
Yep, exactly. And I'm wondering if they're not using CMEX on this building project too. I haven't confirmed that at all, but it's a lot of cement. Residents have called police about them working through the night.
Yes.
It's just weird. Something's not right, and I think the more eyes on this, the better.
What city in Arkansas are they doing this?
Bentonville, Arkansas, home of Walmart.
Bentonville?
Bentonville.
Okay. I will definitely,
It's in the northwest corner. It's where Walmart's from.
Yeah, I'm going to do, yeah, Bentonville, Arkansas. That's what people are saying. I'm definitely going to do a report on this tomorrow, Miss Arkansas.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I'm definitely, I love this stuff. Yeah, I love that. When stuff like this comes up, it's incredible.
I'd like to see them shut down before they even get started. They're trying to get started. My guess, and I can't prove this, but their operations are being shut down in Little Rock and Mena, and they're looking for new territory.
Oh, yeah, 100%. What do you think about this? You sound like you might be into this, and people are posting. I posted a couple times on Twitter about it. What do you think about this Friday the 13th full moon? If that's not a celestial...
Well, we're having a little get-together downtown. I'm going to pray against it, of course. I believe that they're going to... It's another day that they want to defile with their ceremonies and their rituals.
Well, yeah, I mean, they will try and defile it, and 100%. It's a celestial event. It definitely is a marker.
Yeah. Venus and Mercury are going to kiss. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, these are the conversations. I mean, I like all conversations. When we start getting into this stuff, I completely dig it, because I sometimes feel I know more about this. I've done so much research on this woman. And it's just, you can't really do a podcast on it because there's so many key words in it. So it's like, it's just hard to do that and post it. But,
You did a good one. And I've been using it to help hip the residents around here that this isn't art. This is what this really is. So I'm getting the word out as best as I can. I'm just a little old widow woman. So, I'm just doing what I can. But
so others know.
Helps. And talking to someone like you, it means a lot to me, Thomas. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Miss Arkansas. Absolutely. Call back anytime, and I'm going to research this. And if you have any information, you can email me at TRUreporting1985@gmail. Any information you want on this, and I'll definitely add it to the story.
Yeah, you might want to dig on the Bentonville Film Festival too. They got little hearts in the B. That's a red flag too.
Bentonville Film Festival.
Yeah, it's been 5 years running. They got little hearts in the B. Their 5th anniversary one got a heart inside of a heart. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. I know what you mean. Thank you for not throwing it out there and being obvious. Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Yes, sweetie. Thank you so much for the call. I loved it.
Thank you. I enjoyed it very much too. And God bless and keep you, Thomas.
Yes, ma'am. Anytime.
All right.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hey, who's this?
Hello, Thomas. It's Jay.
Hello, Jay. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm okay. What's on your mind, dude?
Brian Simonetti called into Field McConnell to share his stories about Adnan Stockley.
Okay.
If you YouTube Madam Chang, U.S. Congress, 1943, you'll see the tour that she did where the Sun Yat-sen gold was used to back the U.S. military to fight Japan.
Mm-hmm.
The first time the Sun Yat-sen gold was put into the U.S. Treasury was in 1928. They put in $5 trillion worth of gold.
Okay.
And that's when the Sun Yat-sen, he inherited most of the gold in China from Empress Dowager. If you look at the Boxer Rebellion from 1900. So she realized that China had to open up to the West. So she chose Protestant, Presbyterian, Methodist, the Constitution, by the people, for the people, and the U.S. dollar.
Mm-hmm.
And so Sun Yat-sen inherited her asset base. He sent Song Mei-ling, who married General Chiang Kai-shek and became Madame Chang. So she was educated at Wesley College, the same place that Hillary Clinton was educated.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to say that the only thing Asian about her was her face. So she was very American in her mindset. And so she was given the red carpet treatment in 1943. She was the first private citizen outside of America, head of a state, to address both houses of the Senate and the Congress.
Right. What do you think about China? Should we trust China right now?
We shouldn't trust the communists. And
You're
so
talking about the deep state portion, obviously. Do we trust the president? Do we trust Xi, whatever his name is?
He's communist. So we trust Madame Chang because she's Methodist Christian.
I'm talking about Xi.
So
do we trust him?
No, we can't trust the communists because they're atheist, totalitarian, and materialists. So they don't believe in the soul.
Right. So what is POTUS supposed to do about this? Do you see light at the end of the tunnel with China?
Yeah, that communism will fail because it has no soul. And so you see people in Hong Kong rising up and they're singing Hallelujah.
True.
Praise to the Lord for like 5.5 hours.
True. I understand that's spreading. It's very gradual. There's how many people are there? There's 1 billion people in China.
So when did the Christianity first start getting into China? It was, the Franciscans went in 1929.
Yeah.
And so Christ has been in China. It just got expelled in 1948 with the communists.
Sure.
So Buddhism is there, Hinduism, Muslim.
China is failing in real time, eh?
Because the communist system is funny money. It's not based on gold.
Correct.
And the last caller who called in about all the stuff in Arkansas.
Yes.
Are you familiar with Northern Trust? And
no. Does this have to do
Trust?
Does this have to do about Abramovich and all them?
Well, it has to do with Albert Pike and the Masons.
Yeah. Let's do that one next time. I kind of wanted to hear a little bit.
All that is also connected to China.
Right. Yeah. I mean.
And Walmart. And so all of that is being shut down.
And what?
All of this slave labor, cheap goods, hard currency going to China is going to be stopped.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah. So when the Chinese currency is not backed by gold and the U.S. dollar is backed by the Sun Yat-sen gold,
yes,
and has been since 1928.
Yes.
And so to provide the context, Madam Chang died in 2003. Adnan started working with her in 1982. So by 2003, they'd worked together for 19 years. So when the Black Monday happened in 1987, the only asset base large enough to reboot all 56 central banks at the BIS in Switzerland was Madam Chang. So that's now the Adnan Sakli 8217 is that asset base. So that's how Adnan underwrites the U.S. Treasury, the Bank of International Settlements.
So where can people find out about Adnan? Is there a website that they can go to?
Well, I would suggest when you're researching stuff, it's good to find people who have talked to Adnan outside of me, right? So it's not just me blabbing. It's other people and their take on him as well.
Right. So
the other person, I know of 3 other people. The person you should probably talk to is Brian Simonetti.
Mm-hmm.
And he calls into Field McConnell.
Okay.
And so 107 also talks to Brian. And because Adnan talked to Brian for about a year, he has an important, if you get on YouTube, there's about 3 or 4 interviews with Adnan that were done in 2013.
Yeah.
By Mike in Norway, and Brian's voice is on one of those interviews. And for example, he asked Adnan a question about the TD Bank, and Adnan said that David Rockefeller had to use the TD Bank because he lost Chase, because Adnan got JP Morgan and took over Chase, and then Nazis lost their bank, so they had to go to TD Bank. And so TD had $10 billion worth of cocaine money, which they turned on the trading platforms, like $1 turns into $99 worth of credits. So they created $1 trillion worth of phony credits.
Sure. Hey man, we got to get to more calls, Jay.
Well, if you don't think this is,
I'm just saying, it's just
I tried to talk to Red Pill about this, and so it's like,
it's just
if you can't figure out Madam Chang and your own goddamn history in the U.S. Senate, and
please, Jay, don't ever call on this show ever again. I've had one other experience with you. Don't test me anymore. Please. For the love of God. All right. Oh my. Yeah, guys, this is I mean, come on. I can't. It was just, there's other people that want to call. I felt like I was talking. It was like, I can't do this. You know? You see? Not a bad guy. I'm not a bad guy, but there's only so much of that, you know? I just can't do that anymore. That's happened before, and I said I would never answer a call from that guy again. So, yeah. Jay, go on. Shannon, please do something about that. Anyways, yeah. Ba-da-ba-ba. We have to turn around, or we'll be another Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, somebody, I just can't. It's just, I can't, man. You can't come on here and drop the drop GD just because I listened to you for 6 minutes. I tried to get information out of you, but I couldn't, man. Yeah. I gave him plenty of time to talk, and then you can't snap at me. Start your own show. That sounds like what you need to do. Yeah. Don't judge me, folks. Don't judge me. There's a difference between being talked at and actually have a conversation. Yes. Absolutely. No. That's happened before. Probably about 8 months ago. That happened before. And I told him not to call. And this time I was being nice. And I let him talk. And then the same thing happened. So, yeah. If you guys want to call and you still can. I'm feel like doing this for a little while longer. You know? And it's my show. Y'all want to see me get real? I'll get real. We judging Hank Hill for calling Bobby. Yeah. Drama. There's no drama here. Yeah. Thomas, learn how to have a call drop like CNN does and say technical difficulties. Absolutely. I promise you guys, if you come on here, anyone can come on here and talk about whatever they want to, but don't get mad at me when I, when I give somebody an opportunity for a while, and then you cuss at me on my own show. Don't do that. It's called respect. Sunny skies. How about those Cowboys? I don't know. I think they're actually supposed to be good this year. Yeah, I want to start getting some like sound effects or something. Just like put like crickets up. You know, that means get off the phone. Wouldn't that be good? If you want to call in, you most certainly can. You could call in the numbers up on the screen. Meeting ID is 550-812-371. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Dude, can you do a quick recap of last night's show? Oh my God, yeah. I mean, I've wanted to, I wanted to do a clip show of that. I know that show's 2 hours long, so I definitely need to do that. I definitely needed to do a show and, whatever. That's what I need to do. I need to break it up and there's so much good information on that podcast. It was two podcasts ago. Go check it out. It's the one with Zach Voorhees on the front. There's a picture of me and a picture of Red Pill 78. So if you want to check that out, do so. Thomas, are you going to do a show with Linda Paris? That would be awesome. Linda Paris will not answer my texts. I don't know if her number changed or anything. I know her entire Twitter went down. I know she has like a new show or something. I don't know. Hey, who's this?
Hello, this is Choops.
Choops?
Yeah, it's Choops.
What's up, Choops? How are you, man?
I'm doing good. Just tuned into the show. I was watching Steven Crowder's show, just barely.
Yeah.
I tuned into this, though.
Nice. Thank you for doing that for me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I've just been loving enjoying the show.
Yeah, thanks, man. Sorry, things just got real a minute ago, but that happens from maybe month to month. That'll happen.
Yeah, I think he was on point or 0.25 speed.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much. I don't want to lose, a ton of viewers while I'm doing this, right?
Right.
I don't know if that was off-putting to everybody, but there's only so much that I can do, without looking like a real, ass. So, yeah.
I mean, I guess let that be a lesson to him.
Sure, it's happened before also, but whatevs. Whatever. Yeah, so
Also,
what's on your mind tonight, my man?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've just been thinking about the Q and everything that's going on. It seems like the Great Awakening is in full effect in all kinds of genres, whether it's spiritual, religious, if it's political, just in every category it seems to be going on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just think about when they return, right? When 17 returns, imagine it's going to be booming. 8chan's back up. We're just going to be full throttle, foot on the gas. It's going to be really good. So, I'm looking forward to it. It could be any moment, right? It could be any time. I think it's any day away, and sooner than later by far.
Yeah, I bet it's going to break the internet. They're going to have so many people going on 8chan.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hope they're, I hope they can keep the servers up and don't crash it. But
yeah, that's for sure.
Absolutely, man.
I can't believe Cloudflare dropped them. That also surprised me.
Oh, they're bought out. A bunch of people were bought out. They were threatened.
That's insane.
Oh yeah. So
wasn't it Nike? Nike put in some money into Cloudflare, something like that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, man.
Yep. That's what happens.
I'm actually a web developer myself, and I use Cloudflare for my websites. And
yeah,
I'm very surprised. I'm not happy with their with what they've been doing with censorship.
Yeah, I mean, they're part of the problem. They're part of the problem. So and when people on here say just because I cut Jay off, that's censorship. No, it's not. I let the gentleman talk. He had his time, and then he's gonna swear at me. So, whatever.
Yeah, let that be a lesson to him.
Yeah, Chuby, I appreciate your call, my friend. Yes, the Great Awakening is in full force. Wait till the 8chan, Infinite Chan comes back up. It'll be even better.
Oh yeah, for sure. Hey, you should get the Google whistleblower and Patrick back on. That was a very interesting podcast.
We will. I definitely will. That was a very high moment for True Reporting. Chuby, thank you for calling in, my man.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, Bubba. Bye-bye.
All right.
Hey, who's this?
Hey, Thomas. This is Leslie. How are you?
Leslie?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Leslie, how are you tonight?
I'm doing well. And yourself?
I'm doing good. I'm in a good mood. This keeps me out of trouble. I love doing this. You're going to be seeing more of it.
Love to hear it. So, I'm sorry I didn't tune in at first. As far as I may be off topic, is that fine?
Absolutely. It's open forum.
Right?
Open forum.
Oh, cool. So I have a question because I've been, doing this for a while and whatnot. And, almost 10 years now with the researching and the talking and the videoing and the whatnot. I've come across a few things that sometimes when I try to share with what I think are my kind of truthers type buddies, like you type people, maybe ones I talk to more often, maybe via comment, something. So there's a few subjects that nobody seems to want to touch, even when I feel like I have kind of some pretty hot shit. You know what I mean? Sorry if I'm not supposed to cuss.
Oh, I don't care. It's fine.
So I wondered, I don't want to. I started thinking a lot about it. I thought, well, maybe some of them they really don't want us talking about, and we might be fucking some shit up, trying to trust the plan.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm like, well, what about this? You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
For instance, like Hampstead.
Yes.
The children.
Absolutely. I know what you're talking about.
I can almost never get anybody to cover this, and I don't know. It was, though there was lots of stuff before that woke me up to a lot of different things, but that one was pretty much kind of the pistola resistance. You know what I mean? It kind of tied a whole lot of stuff together, and I feel like as shocking and terrifying and horrible as it was, and you know, I don't sleep well now, and my life's never going to be the same. But don't be selfish. Neither is any of those children. But so I feel like if more people kind of were able to hear about it from them, like at least that first video, the first one.
Yeah, that's crazy that has not been taken off.
Am I pushing it too far? You know what I mean? Am I pushing too fast?
No. I was saying that's crazy that they have not taken that off of YouTube.
I know, except for it's super heavily edited, and I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, in my assessment and analysis,
sure, but you're getting the gist of it, though. You're getting a lot more than just the gist, even from the edited version.
Yeah. True. That's true.
You can't have full-on porn on YouTube.
No,
I mean, it'll get pulled.
No. I just mean of what is left up. It's very edited from the first thing that I saw. There's just much less information, and it's. I mean, most of it is no more horrifying than what is said right now, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah. Those Hampstead videos
that kind of stuff. Like, it's pretty terrible, you know.
Yeah, those Hampstead videos are very.
I want to put that out there in case anyone else was wondering or thinking, and I don't know, just chatting.
Yeah, I'll most of the people in the chat know exactly what you're talking about, and that's a good thing to bring up. Yeah, I will definitely talk about that. What was your name one more time?
Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie. Thank you for the call. And
sure.
we'll discuss this offline, okay?
Cool, and thanks for all the great shows. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All righty. Bye-bye. Yeah, guys, so that Hampstead video, woo, if you don't know what that is, type in, go on YouTube, and trust me, you're going to need to have a good wits about you when you watch it. It's really bad. It's about kids being tampered with in a really bad way. Yeah, no repeat calls. No repeat calls because somebody may want to get on. And we've already talked once. You can just call every podcast if you want to. It's pretty easy to get through tonight. I basically last minuted this like 10 minutes. I gave it about 10 minutes. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go live. So I really like doing this because I can be laid back on here. Like I said before, I just need to reiterate that. But yeah, guys, if you have not checked out that live stream we did the other day, me, Zach, Red Pill, and Patrick, definitely check it out. Hey, who's this?
This is Brandon.
What's up, Brandon? How are you?
Pretty good.
What's on your mind tonight, my man?
Well, I wanted to have a conversation, really. I wanted to know your thoughts on a few things. So I was watching a lot of your videos and how you would talk about, like, I know how you were talking. I'm actually watching the stream right now. So I was just seeing the part where you were talking about, like, the unfortunate cases with some of the children and stuff like that. And, it's really unfortunate to hear, but I wanted to know, like, is there a way that we can do more on a day-to-day basis? Because I feel like people are too afraid to say that enough is enough on a personal level, on an individual level. I think that people need to organize and say, look, we don't want pedophiles in our levels of government. We don't want that stuff around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We don't want to deal with those types of behaviors anymore. We should, it's not hard, just like they did. We talk about 1776 a lot. It didn't take very many people to stand up and say no. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's just, you see all these people, like, and it should be in a peaceful way. There should be no reason why that you should have to do that violently, unless they call to that, of course, you know what I'm saying, in a defensive manner. But I think that's something that people should really think practically at this moment in time. And I think that we shouldn't be afraid, no matter what the circumstance is, to say that we as a people, we can gather together around one idea, no matter if it's left or right. Because I see this meme on Facebook a lot, and it talks about a native dude, of course, I don't know if a native said this really or not, but a native was saying that the left and the right are the same. The left and the right are the same wings of the same bird. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's really it's really no difference to me, you know, because I think that any moderate left or right, you know what I'm saying, besides the point, is going to realize that both has their pros and cons, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
there's
absolutely.
never
You
going to
know,
be
these neocons, even just Republicans, the liberals, and even the Democrats on both sides of the spectrum, they're pedo, they're you know what's, they're pedos. So you know that's just what they are, right? That's just what they are. They'll and you know and to answer your question, what is there? What can we do about it? You share videos. You put them on Facebook. You're gonna get banned for 30 days on Boohoo. You're gonna get banned on Twitter. But hey, you make more people aware of it. More people start, you know, looking into this stuff, and the more it's gonna be extremely harder. It's gonna be harder for them to get into these offices. But I mean, you know, into this hierarchy. But you know, it's gonna be time, man, because these people are in. They know what they've done. They're blackmailed. I wouldn't go too far as to start, you know, exposing people, because then your life could be in danger.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Organization though is key. You know, like I already know you already know the biz, but it's just getting to the point, man, where how can you allow something so far? And of course you have to deal with everything from certain angles, and we already know those angles are in place already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just time is key, but it's just like, how do you know which side is which? You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you question some of the things that are done, but then you don't know what it's.
I think both sides are bad.
You know what I'm saying?
I think both sides are bad.
Yeah, exactly.
They're both bad.
That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I know that's what you're getting at. Yeah, both sides are bad.
Well, I'm saying like you know, like that's. I agree with you. You know, that's my bad.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I agree. You know, that's just what it is, right? We have our president in we have our president in play. We have these channels that are out there pushing the narrative that he wants to be pushed. We are all soldiers in this war, and that's all we could do is expose them bit by bit until we chip away at the problem and then it crumbles. My man, I got two more calls on the line. Let me go ahead and take these. I appreciate your call.
All right. I'd really like to have another conversation with you eventually. Like, there's some big things that I'd like to talk to you about that you're already doing. And I know that one individual doesn't make a difference, but every individual counts. You know what I'm saying?
Call back tomorrow. I'm going to be doing this almost every day.
All right. Thank you. I really appreciate it. You have no idea.
All right. Hey, man.
All right. Thank you.
You have no idea. Thank you.
Have a good one.
Hey, who's this? Hey, who's this?
Just muted my.
Hey, are you there?
Hey.
Yes, hello.
You got me. All right.
Thomas.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Tom.
What's up, Tom? How are you?
I am fantastic. Let me tell you, congratulations on that interview with Red Pill and Zach and Patrick. Man, I thought that was one of the most informative podcasts I've heard in a long time.
Oh yeah, I mean that it just I was soaking every bit of it up. It was incredible to say the least.
Yeah, I mean the breadth of it was staggering. Right? You guys covered a lot of stuff. And I went back and listened to the previous podcasts and I actually got on a binge and was watching a lot of Zach's interviews. They're quite impressive, man.
Oh, the guy's 100% legitimate. Anyone who questions it, you gotta get on board because.
Well, how did he get vetted? It's kind of an interesting situation how he pops up with such powerful information, and I gotta imagine that there's a lot of people like him who are just kind of sitting down and keeping their head down.
100%. People people are at a higher level than him. He worked on Google Maps. He worked for YouTube. He worked for different departments, and he, was fairly high up, but there were other people who were even higher than him, which was, the Patrick gentleman that came on, Patrick Ryan. You're right. I'm sure there are a bunch of people that are sitting low, riding it out until their time comes where they'll begin to whistleblow as well.
Yeah, I can't wait for 8chan to come back up and start getting the Q
any day now.
Q dropped again. Yeah, one of the things that really was impressive, though, so he brought up the free energy stuff, and I was wondering, did he expound on that with you at all?
Yes.
He did.
Yes.
And how do we? Have you heard from anybody out there who's followed up with that? Has anybody?
No, I'm sure you
that?
can look into a lot of free energy stuff. I know Jordan Sather talks about free energy a lot. That's more in kind of the that's more into the alien phenomenon with that sort of stuff. More people that touch on that. I wouldn't, I'm not gonna bash anybody about it, but you can check out Jordan Sather. I'm not bashing him at all.
Well,
yeah.
Yeah, there's no doubt that it's been buried. I mean, I remember. I'm 45, so I remember when they came out with the cold fusion information, and I am a scientist myself.
Yes.
And so, you go through all this education and you learn a certain established set of physics and science, and then something out there, you see something like that happen, and then you want to believe that it was real, and then you get told that it's not, and it's buried, and then it goes away. But then this guy comes out of nowhere and starts talking about this again. And you know how in the past you talked about Trump and Tesla connection. And I mean, it's, and now you see with like the TBR3, that's been leaked out lately, you start thinking, man, maybe there is this free energy.
100%.
Breakthrough.
100% it's out there.
And I'm excited about that. I got woke on 9/11. I was in the universities back then, and I knew that was way off.
Completely. There's so many good memes out there that are just mind blowing. That if I saw that stuff back then, I would just be like, whoa, like this makes me think.
They can't get away with that now. This mass hypnosis and the control of the narrative got blown wide open now, with the internet, and they're behind it. There's no way they can put the genie back in the bottle. That's what I know,
Oh, absolutely.
What are your feelings on the political climate that we're entering, though, for 2020? This election cycle, it seems like we're going to be very unstable. Wouldn't you agree?
Blowout. It's going to be a blowout. He's going to win by 98%. They're going to try and manipulate the vote. We need to go to paper ballots. They're going to try 100%. All they can.
Everybody out there, send in a paper ballot. Okay, I got you got to do it. You cannot rely on you. You can see right now that all the electronics are compromised. There's no way that you can trust it. So paper ballot all the way, man.
Yeah, and we just won 2 huge spots in North Carolina, and with that ninth district and the 3rd district. So. Boom! 2 big wins for POTUS. This is going to keep happening. I'm
praying.
He has to work with these people. Like he has to do these rallies. Otherwise, these people are so boring and so scripted. I can't even listen to them when they get on stage. When they get on stage, I mute it.
What's that?
When they get on stage, when he's backing someone and they get on stage, I mute it because they're garbage. I don't want to listen to them.
I agree 100%, man. They look like game show hosts. Just like the Sting song says. They all look like game show hosts to me. And I got to tell you though, with this occurring, and you're seeing all these. It's like there's a huge shift that's occurring, right? And you're going to see them try some more, FFs. That those are going to go down, and I'm kind of worried that as they get desperate, they're going to try some really big stuff. I mean, I'm in Denver. I don't know where you're located.
I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you're in the heart of the South there, but I'm deep behind enemy lines. Denver is a compromised city, and it's kind of freaky because I sat here. I went back to the university system, and I saw the Antifa and the communists, and they're joined up with these radical leftists and CARES there, and the university supports it, and it blew my mind to get, it really woke me up again. as I was, doing graduate studies, and it freaked me out, man. To see these things going on here, and it's like we're right on the verge of like this. I don't want to say a civil war, but there's a lot out there about people comparing Civil War II going on, or in the early, like the cyber, what do you call it, fourth generational warfare state right now.
Yeah.
So have you talked about 4GW at all? Because I think that's what we're undergoing with the use of the border situation and the human
trafficking
capital.
Oh yeah.
All this stuff is part of this destabilization that's occurring, and there's been a lot of great books written about that. I came across one not too long ago that was written in like 2006, and it full on calls out the use of Central American immigration as part of a transnational push to destabilize the systems, like the Cliven and Piven model. You know that one?
No, sir.
I'm sure you've. Oh man! So Cliven and Piven were sociologists that came up with the idea that if you wanted to usher in this great revolution, that you would overwhelm the social systems, crash it. So that's like part of this thing that I think these guys are trying to do, and it's wild, guys. It's just I'm blown away.
Man. Very wild. I'm gonna take one more caller, and then my friend, I thank you so much for calling in.
Hey Thomas, you know what? You keep doing what you're doing, man, and things are going to change. I believe in you, man, and we're 100% behind you. So rock on.
Thanks,
73.
dude. Thank you so much, man. We'll see you later. Hello, are you there?
Hey, Thomas. A quick question for you about the interview that you had with Patrick the other day.
Yes.
Great interview. Just blew me away. It just opened my eyes.
Thank you.
I mean, a lot of it. Yeah, thank you. But I was curious to know why you guys never, and I didn't hear it, maybe you guys did, but ask him about Q and his opinion of Q.
Yeah, he's 100% believes in it. Also, Zach Voorhees 100% believes in it. It's very real. I wanted to get more into that, and we may do that next time. I believe he's going on Red Pill's show soon, so definitely check that out. I don't know the date of that, but I know all four of us now keep in touch not just on social media. We keep in touch through actual email and text and over the phones. So we're always in contact now.
Yeah, because I love your show, and so many people tune into you because of Q, and I just was like hitting my head. I'm like, please ask him about Q. Is Google concerned? How come Q hasn't been shut down? Is he being shadow banned? I had all these like questions, and I'm like just waiting for it, and I just was really surprised you guys didn't bring it up. So
yeah,
I'm glad to know that you guys will bring it up the next time, because it's important. And he's so brilliant, and he's
very
going to have
smart man.
Really great insight into it. Yeah. So
absolutely, he'll be back. He'll be back on, and he'll be back on, and it'll be great. We'll do it again.
Yeah, it will. All right, buddy. Hey, great show tonight. Fantastic.
Thanks, man. We're gonna do it a bunch more. Okay.
I hope you do. All right, buddy. Take it easy.
All righty. We'll see you.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, my friends. Boom. That was the show. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about we had a little roughness there in the beginning. That's okay. Sunny Skies. Sony Sky says, thanks, True, for the show. Love the live and your podcast. Keep up the great work. Thank you. That means so much to me. These super chats are what help this channel. The Patreon, the PayPal, the True Reporting merch. It all helps this channel to combat censorship. You have no idea. This is free content. This is a platform for you to come on and speak your mind, as long as you don't cuss me out. So that was a joke from something that happened earlier if you were just now tuning in. Guys, I totally love doing this. You guys keep me out of trouble. You guys keep me positive. You keep me healthy. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You have no idea how much this stream, that this channel, this podcast means to me. You have no idea. So guys, always support it. always click that like button. Always click that notification bell. So when I post, you know, and you can come on and you can hang out and you can ask me questions. I can ask you questions, whatever you want to do. This is what it's all about. This is a community. This is the True Reporting community. And I open it with open arms for you. And my friends, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday night. Weekend starts tomorrow. Alert, alert, right? The boards may be back up here over the weekend. We shall see. So, guys, thank you all. Thanks to everyone who donated. Thank you to all the mods, crew chief, Shannon. Who else was in here today? Maddie. Thank you so much, dude. And I will talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful night. Be safe, be kind, and loving to one another. And expect one of these tomorrow, plus a podcast, as always. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.